let's dive in. So when you think of a 5X deal, what is that? Well, it's about 5 times your average deal size. So these deals are huge. They're important. That's why I call them enterprise prospects. And they're also complex and messy. Sometimes you have to move back to go forward. Usually they involve lots of people. They're more time consuming. And so it's more important than ever to figure out how to advance your prospects really during this time when there's so many distractions and it's so hard to even get a return email. So what you're looking at here is really a wheel that depicts the engine of a 5X deal machine. And you can use this as an assessment. One of the things is if you choose to invest in my latest book, the Top Sales Leader Playbook, How to Win 5X Deals Repeatedly, not just once, but repeatedly, all the time. Then that book is available on Amazon. You can save your Amazon receipt number. Go up to my website, www.toplinesales.com, enter in that Amazon receipt number, and you will get this assessment as a bonus gift, a thank you gift. And it's a 4-page download. It's really simple, but I use it with my clients all the time. It's also really impactful. So let's dive into the topic, which today is going to be WinThemes. So what are WinThemes? WinThemes are the intersection of your prospects' priorities and your strengths. And they are so powerful. As a matter of fact, they can be the single reason why you advance your sales process. But let's talk about, before we talk more about WinThemes, let's talk about where your prospects are right now in terms of their buying process. This has been a difficult year for everybody. And we don't know what next year is going to bring. But what we do know today is that as we really engage with our prospects where they are, that we have to engage in areas that are 100% relevant to them. They do not have any bandwidth for something that's not 100% relevant. Also, we need to talk to them about things that are immediate. So, you know, people aren't into long-term planning right now. They're into immediate impact kinds of priorities, initiatives, projects. So we have to think about that, and we have to, no matter what kind of solution or products we have to really think about them in terms of immediate impact. Also, we have to keep things simple. Nobody has any sort of bandwidth for complex. The world is too complex. So we have to make things simple. We have to make the sales process simple. We have to make our products and services simple. We have to make everything simple. And we have to have that alignment. And alignment really has to do with the relevance, but the alignment piece of it is so important to keep things simple, to keep things relevant, and to keep things immediately impactful. So that's the environment with which I'm introducing this concept of WinThemes. So again, WinThemes, it's that intersection of your prospects' priorities and your strengths. It's not all your strengths. It's not all about your products and services. It's only about how you can impact their priorities. And so when you're first trying to engage with a prospect, maybe it's a first call, you don't know your WinThemes because you haven't had a chance to really develop them. But you can do some research. You can look at their website, LinkedIn, your CRM, talk to other people that might know about their company or their priorities. And even in your email to try to get that first meeting, you're going to try to get as close as you can. But once you do get that first meeting, then you're going to start to ask them questions about their priorities. And as you go through your sales process, you go through from that, initial contact, maybe suspect, to qualify and discover. And you're going to not only ask them about the priorities, but why each priority is important. Because it's not enough to understand the what, you also have to understand the why. What problems are they trying to solve? What challenges are they trying to address? Why is this a top priority now? What outcomes are they looking for? What impact are they looking for? All about the why. Why is it so important? Why is this priority so important? And so as you go through your sales process with that prospect, you're really building on this concept of WinThemes. The questions start out very general at first, but then they get really specific about the why. And also at the same time you're doing that, you can start to seed information about how you can impact their priorities, about your strengths that your products and services have, your company has, you have, about how you can start to impact those priorities. And really by the time you get to the proposed stage of your sales process, you've got to have your WinThemes dialed. You know what they are, you know why they're important, you validated them. Maybe multiple people have come into the process, you've gotten everybody on board. So at the point you're at propose, things are very clear and your prospect is very clear on how you're going to impact their priorities. And it's at that point that you can also introduce evidence. What I mean by evidence is, examples, stories, case studies, statistics, endorsements, anything that can offer evidence of those strengths that you provide that impact their priorities. And when you pull all that together and you do it in a relevant, simple, immediate impact kind of way, then your prospect is going to want to keep talking to you. They're going to want to act on your proposal, and they're going to want to eventually, sign a contract with you and do business with you. So, the concept is simple, but it's one of those that you have to keep on the forefront of your mind from the very beginning of your sales process all the way through close. And if you do that, I guarantee you're going to ring the bell more often, and you're going to improve your sales productivity and your sales for this year as well as next year and going forward. So good luck, and thank you very much.